Okay, I have something special here today, folks. This is not my deck. This is a friend of mine's. And he wanted me to make a profile. God knows why he'd want me to do it, but I'm going to do it. So, you have made this mistake. Let's go. Alright, we're going to start with the monsters here. Now, I have left a link to my friend's YouTube channel in the description. Down below. I think. Unless I forgot to, in which case, I apologize. I will do it, though. Alright. Now, let's get on with the deck. I gotta tell you, first off, I have no idea what's in this deck. Even though I did sort it. I sorted everything, like I always do. I'm the type of person who doesn't know what happened 5 minutes ago. I couldn't tell you what the hell's in this deck. I'm also not going to judge quality of the deck. I'm going to be honest with you, this is Red Eyes. I couldn't tell you how to make a Red Eyes deck. I've never even thought about it. So, I don't know, maybe it's good. Who knows? Red Eyes probably isn't the best deck. I mean, it's definitely not the best deck. But, then again, it doesn't really have that great of support. So, let's just see what my friend's got going on here. Let's see what this madman made. Oh boy. Alright, first off, we got 3 monsters here. This is Black Metal Dragon. Ooh, he looks so cool, but he is quite weak. Let's see what he does. You can target one Red Eyes monster you control, except Red Eyes be Chick. What? Equip this card from your hand or your side of the field to that target. He gains 600 attack. This card is sent from the field to the graveyard. You can add 1 Red Eyes monster. Card. Fuck. Red Eyes card. From your deck to your hand. Again, except Red Eyes be Chick. Okay, so he's kind of interesting. You get to grab... I really like how he says you get to grab a Red Eyes card. I love the cards that don't specify, like, oh, it has to be a Red Eyes spell or something like that. No, this thing just says you grab any. If it's got Red Eyes in the title, you grab it. Oddly enough, this thing does not have Red Eyes in the title, so you couldn't grab him. Anyway, let's go. Oh no, this is interesting. Let's see. Rocket Synchron. Oh, it's got to make those synchro plays. Pretty sure he's got synchros in the extra deck. Could make the most sense in the world. I know Rocket are actually pretty damn good, and I'm pretty sure this is one of them. I might be wrong. Let's see. He's a tuner. He's level 1. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 level 5 or higher dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it. In defense position, negate the effects. Destroy during the end phase. That's about as good as you can get in this deck. Actually, now that I think about it, that's actually really damn good. Because everything here is dark. Focus. You can see that. You can tell it's dark. It's Red Eyes. Of course it's dark. Oh my god. Focus. There we go. Oh. Dark. And he's higher than level 5. You can make some synchro level 8 with this guy. Because, of course, your monster's going to end up in the graveyard real soon. Trust me. We'll get to there. I know there's a card in here that does that. But anyways, let's continue with the monsters. Let's see what we got here. Of course, we already seen this big boy. Oh boy, he is a Gemini monster. I gotta say, Geminis are quite underwhelming. But, holy fuck, he looks amazing. Look at that boy. Aw, damn. Red Eyes Black Slayer Dragon. Hell yeah. Let's see what his Gemini effect is. Damage calculation is performed involving this card at the end of the battle phase. You can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's original attack. A little bit mediocre, but he is treated as a normal monster at least, while he's face up on the field or in the graveyard. So that could definitely come in handy because he's a normal monster in the grave. And he's a Red Eyes monster. Alright, let's go. We got, it's going to shock you, but only two of the main lad himself in this absolutely amazing gold rare that I did not get a fucking chance to get my hands on, but god damn it looks good. I love that gold rare. Whoa, bruh. Anyways, this boy, you couldn't tell, this is the OG, the main man, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Quite underwhelming monster, but god damn he looks amazing, as always. He is a ferocious dragon. Focus. Focus. A ferocious dragon with a deadly attack. No doubt, no doubt. Let's continue on. Let's see here. Bringing it back with the Red Eyes monsters, I see. Blackstone of Legend. That's a paragraph and a half. I'm not going to read that. I know it has something to do with special summoning a level 7 or higher, lower, Red Eyes monster from your deck. You can tribute him. But you can't summon Red Eyes Black Chick. Again, we specify that you cannot summon Red Eyes Black Chick. It's a baby, not a anime waifu dressed like a Red Eyes or something. It's literally a baby Red Eyes dragon coming out of an egg. For some reason, we cannot summon that one. What is this? I grabbed this without even knowing what it is. Meteor Dragon Red Eyes. That's that name though. Red Eyes Impact. Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact. Wow. Again, it is a Gemini monster. But what does he do? He is a Red Eye, so there's that. And he's a normal monster. What does he do? Other Red Eyes monsters cannot focus. Cannot focus, that's what it says. So yeah, cannot focus. That's what his Gemini effect is. Fantastic. Now this is interesting. I like this is some as the Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi-tubers would say, the spice. Let's see what we got here. Malefic Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's card quality. It has definitely seen better days. That doesn't matter as long as you can tell what it is. Looks pretty sweet. He has pretty much the same effect as every Malefic monster in the game. Those are some weird monsters. I've never even thought to use any of them. Can't be normal summon or set. Can only be special summoned by removing from play one Red Eyes Black Dragon from your deck. There can only be one face-up Malefic monster in your field. Also, you have to have a field spell or else he's destroyed. But the main thing is, he's a Red Eyes monster. So there's that. And he can also be summoned quite easily. And he ditches the Red Eyes from your deck to the grave, that's where we want him in this deck. What do we got here? It's a card sleeve. Oh, God, you guys know what this does. Everyone knows what this big metal man does. Don't even need to talk about him. Probably one of my favorite Red Eyes cards. Just the way he looks. Look at him. Oh my God, that art is amazing. I'm no joke. This is some art right here. Holy shit. What does he do? Basically the same thing that Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon does, to summon him out anyways. Other than that, I think he has something to do with special summoning a Red Eyes monster from your grave. I don't know. Point is, I'm just looking at his art. That's a paragraph. Oh my God, that is such a paragraph. Continuing. Cool fucking card, no doubt. Anyways, that is King of the Swamp right there. Basically, he's a substitute for a fusion monster. One fusion monster. Only one. That's probably why he only runs one. Also, sadly, we cannot use his discard effect in this because I don't think polymerization is in this deck. But he is a substitute for a fusion material. Pretty cool. I like King of the Swamp. Alright, let's go. That's Dark Magician. I think we all know why he's in here. This deck actually makes sense, though. I'm not... No hate. No shade. But we know why he's in here. In this deck, he makes sense. Alright, I think that was all the monsters. Now moving on to the spells. Let's see what we got. Of course, we have Red Eyes Fusion. The deck cannot run without Red Eyes Fusion. No doubt that it could not. You fusion summon with it, you get locked out of any other normal or special summons for the rest of this turn, sadly. Which is quite stupid if you ask me, but... You know, Konami likes to put limitations that aren't really needed on things, that don't need the limitations. Thank you, Konami, for screwing over this archetype. That's real nice. Good card, though. Send the materials from the deck. Like, damn, that's pretty good. Alright, we got Red Eyes Insight. 3 of them. Send 1 Red Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Add 1 Red Eyes Spell or Trap. Again, that sends from the deck to the grave a Red Eyes card. Monster. Fuck. And that's any of them, too. So you could send the OG. You could send Meteor Impact. Even Malefic. Of course, you don't want to send that one because he can't be special summoned from the graveyard. You want to send one, also not him, because he can't be special summoned from the graveyard. basically, you want one of these boys, like this guy, or this guy, or even that guy. That can be special summoned from the graveyard, because then it obviously sets up Rocket Synchron. This guy knows what's up. Insight's pretty good. I didn't even say what else it does. I think it grabs a red ice spell or trap or something. But the main point is it sends a red ice from the deck. I get what's going on there. That's pretty damn good. Alright, this one's interesting. Don't think this is ran in many red eyes deck, but let's take a look at it. I think this was like a burn card. Indeed it is. You target a red eyes black dragon. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Also, that dude cannot attack for the rest of the turn. So, it's interesting. Because if you use Red Eyes Fusion, you could summon a fusion monster from the extra deck. Let's see here. Let's say we summoned out this big mofo. Meteor Black Comet Dragon. Absolute badass card. You see, he's at 3,500. With Red Eyes Fusion, the fusion monster's name becomes Red Eyes. Just Red Eyes B Dragon. Which is what this card specifies. Which means you could use this to target it, and boom, instead of 2,400, they're taking 3,500. Also, this is not once per turn. So, if you get extremely lucky, which would never happen, especially since if I'm running the deck, if you had all three of these in hand, boom. As long as you get out Comet Dragon, or even Archfiend Skull Dragon, which we'll get to later, he's at 3,200. You use all three of these, let's see, that's game. Damn. That's pretty damn good. But, I mean, it's situational. Obviously, it probably would never happen. But I'm just saying. It's not that bad. Let's see. Quick launch. I think everyone knows what this is. If you run a rocket deck, everyone knows what the hell rockets do. This summons one from the deck. Yep. It's also quick play. Again, we know what this does. 3 Return of the Dragons. Return of the Dragon Lords, of course. Special summons its monster reborn for a level 7 or 8 dragon monster. That's pretty much it. That's all you need. Now, we have another card that everybody knows. Very good field spell. Basically, Foolish Burial once per turn. 4 dragon types. Send this shit from the deck to the grave, which is exactly what this deck needs. Want that stuff in the grave, for sure. Again, same principle. Dragon Trine does exactly what Dragon Ravine does, but a little bit easier. A little bit faster, anyways. But it's not a field spell, so it doesn't stay on field. You can't use it once per turn. Alright, we got a couple limited cards here. He's running one of. Let's see what we got. We got Terraforming. We know what that does. Grab Dragon Ravine. Monster Reborn. Yeah, of course we know what that does. Scapegoat. Get 4 Scapegoat tokens. I'm assuming for link summoning purposes in this deck. Possibly. 1 for 1. Grabs all the level 1 monsters. The Rocket, Synchron, the stone, the little stone. Or the metal level 1 thing that I can't remember the name of because, again, like I said at the beginning of this video, I can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. Last up, 3 traps. They're all Red Eye Spirit. This is basically Call of the Haunted, except it's not doesn't equip to it. So, it's a little bit better than Call of the Haunted, but it specifies Red Eyes. Red Eyes monsters. Aside from Red Eyes be chick, what is the discrimination here? Why... It's a baby. Why couldn't this not summon it? Anyways, that's the main deck. Not going to judge the quality of it. I wouldn't know. I couldn't begin to tell you how to run a Red Eyes deck. But, I don't know. It looks pretty interesting to me. Let's go on with the extra deck. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see. We got the Link monsters first. Link Karibo. Of course, for those Scapegoat tokens. I'm assuming also for the Scapegoat tokens. Beat Cop. And also everything in this deck is dark. So you can get her effect off with the Link summon. Borreload. Boral Sword. We know what they are. Everybody, you want to run at least one of these boys, if not both of them, in pretty much every deck that could Link summon in any way, shape, or possible. The fuck did I just say? Alright, anyways. We got all those Synchros. Because that Rocket Synchron makes all these boys pretty damn good to play. Though, I'm surprised he could be also playing a Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing would be pretty good in here, I think. Unless you get locked into Dark type. I might be wrong. But I think Crystal Wing would be pretty good in here. But this is what he's got. He's got the Dragon Archfiend boys. The party's all here. The big, dark, evil dragon boys. Couldn't be fucked to tell you what they do because they're all paragraphs, but they all look really cool. So yeah, pretty cool boys. Anyways, that's the Synchros. Moving on to the XEs. There's only 3 of them, and they're all 1 card. Probably the best rank 7, or at least one of the best rank 7s in the game. Red Eyes Flare Metal. Oh yeah, he's just burning your opponent every time they try to activate a card. And also he's got some built-in immunities. So he's pretty damn cool. Pretty good card. Love that card. Good generic level 7 monster. Okay, here we go. Rounding out the last cards, and I've seen them, I just now seen them, and I'm very shocked. And this is what we got. We have Meteor Black Comet Dragon. 2 of them. Big boy. Big beefy boy. Takes a level 7 Red Eyes monster or a level 6 Dragon type. Now, the strange thing is, I've noticed he's not running the Skull Archfiend Dragon Red Eyes Fusion Dude, whatever the hell it's called. But this is a very good alternative. I see what he's going for. I definitely see that. You don't really need Archfiend Zombie Skull if you got this. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Zombie Skull. Fuck. Anyway, he's at 3200 attack. You don't really need that if you're running this in this kind of deck. Interesting. Very interesting. Not going to judge it. Let's go. Last card. We all know what it is. He's running Dark Magician. He's running Red Eyes Fusion. He's running Red Eyes. You know it. It's fucking Ray Musico. Of course it is. We all knew. He had to do it to us. He had to do it. Of course he did. You don't... Degenerate. Okay, I'm being serious now. It's Dragoon. My old nemesis returns. It's Dragoon. Yes, there he is. Never thought I'd profile him, but he's here. He's cool. And he also becomes Red Eyes, which means that you could use, theoretically, you could use that 1 card that burns your opponent if you target a Red Eyes card. So that's kind of interesting. You could also use this guy to OTK with an effect damage. If you had 3 of them. Very specific. Personally, I prefer Ray Musico over this chump. But, you know, we can't all have Ray Musico. This is mine, of course. Of course. I own this. He owns this. Get out of here. Alright, anyways. That's the deck. Not mine. Interesting. Very interesting. I'd like to see it in action. But this is it. I don't show action on my channel. You kidding me? I can barely remember what happened 5 minutes ago. I'd like to see this guy go up against Ray Musico. It'd be too easy. It'd be like this. It'd be like in a fucking wrestling match. Oh god, he's got him on the top rope. Oh, he's done. He's fucking done. Alright, anyways. Yep, this was dog shit as usual, but the deck's alright. I like it. I don't care what anybody thinks. I think it's interesting.